with everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like wedding rings. Whole lot of...
What is up, man? Excited.
We're live.
Episode 13, Shiggin Fried with Chicken Fried. I'm your host, Bill Preeden. I got my good co-host on here, Bill Burvis. What's going on, Bill?
Bill Burvis from Chicken Fries. What's up, buddy?
Man, I'm doing well. Just ready to get this show started, man.
Man, we got some good guests tonight, man. No one's going to expect these guys.
Dude, some of the hottest cooks out there right now. I mean, got classes coming on. Couldn't pop these big ones at a better time. Excited. I think they've hit every podcast out there, but no, man, just always excited for Tuesday night.
Do you want to bring them on quick, or you want to talk about your weekend?
No, let's. I see you went. Did you get out this weekend? I think you went and cooked with some Missouri team, didn't you?
Yeah, I was able to go cook with Heavy Smoke in Alabama. Got beat up pretty bad, and my first time cooking with a different team, and man, they were terrible. Shit show the whole time. I mean, Chris's dad kept the rails on track, but he did everything he could to mess it up, and it was tough to watch.
I love that guy, man. Best snack sticks in the business.
Yeah.
Arrogant ass son, though. I mean, look, I like him.
Hard to be around. Really hard to be around, really. Honestly.
Yeah. Kind of a prick, but he knows what he's doing.
Did you go cook? You cooked like a little no-name team. Has got a lot of calls before, right?
Yeah, a little raggedy ass team out of Mississippi. Good dude. He was kind of running solo.
Good dude. Better wife.
Clean trailer. Yeah. Got a cool girl. She wasn't there, so kind of made the trip for no reason. Didn't know she wasn't going to be there until I got there, and we were in some little backwood town in Tennessee. So went up there, had a decent cook. Didn't have enough to compete for the win, and the Dave and Joel. Those guys.
I do. Yeah.
They tore us up pretty good, so they had a good cook, but it was fun. But I was excited to watch awards, see our good friends Bill and Phil. Man, didn't even have a signal until I got about 10 miles out of town. And I signed in just in time to see Reserve and Grand. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I'm a big Cowboys fan, so I already told Bill if he won the suite, I was going, and he said he was selling it. So I said, don't get excited. But I was driving, and I had no service. He texted me and said, I guess we're going to the Cowboys game. So I was like, I guess this dude RGC'd it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know. Like I said, wasn't able to keep up with him because I didn't have signal. So normally I'd call and see how his cook went, and I sign in literally just in time for the lady to say, we're going to announce RGC. And I didn't know what was going on. And all of a sudden I hear it was kind of weird. I kind of heard, where's it at? Yeah, I heard a little chicken fried on there. So I was excited for him. And then I think everybody saw what else happened. And, when they were getting ready to see the GC, it just starts spinning. I don't know if you were watching it. So we had to wait to find out to after it stopped spinning, and everybody's tuned in to see everybody hug and feel. So it was awesome, man, to have our two main hosts on here to 1-2 this thing. Massive contest.
I'm excited, man. Should we bring our guests on, man? No one's gonna expect to have the world caliber guests that we got tonight.
I'm just glad that we can get them all. Just a little show we've got. Bring those guys on board. So yeah, let's pop them on here. Where we got? Where are you at? We got Mr. Bill Purvis with Chicken Fried and my cousin Phil Breed.
What's up,
How you guys?
Man, you guys are looking good, man. You guys are looking good. I'll tell you that.
Y'all actually never looked better.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me change this. Let me get my cousin up here. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Who wore it best? Who wore it best? Let's hear it in the comments.
I was going to pause and put a giant chew in so I looked a little more like Bill, but I had it before the show.
Oh, there's no doubt.
What's up, boys?
We're just excited to be invited to be on the show.
Glad to have
I'm
you,
pretty
man.
sure that beard's been out of the package at least 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's to be honest with you, normally I get a little let me get to I've been doing a little drinking today, and it's usually I kind of hit this number over here, and that's why I've got
And
a
if you're
crease
going to
in
be LC barbecue, you got to do more than a little drinking.
I'm good 4 or 5 deep in it, you know.
My wife,
I didn't drink like a normal. See, he's my cousin.
my wife
And,
here and I didn't
We
do
talked
it.
about
I'd
this
have been all
for
built
years, and he stole my dreams. We used to work at a Stuckey's over in Quitman, Mississippi together, and then he went off and moved and kind of left me and
Good
stole
pecan
my
logs.
recipes. Yeah, good pecan logs, you know. He was a yard attendant. I was a petroleum distributor technician. I pumped gas.
Man.
Man, I thought
So
I
tell
wanted
us,
to be on the show
guys,
tonight.
I don't think we
want to
have
be
to
on the
ask
show. I just
you.
want to watch you guys.
I love how fast this shit goes too. Like we're on a phone call. And I'm like, dude, we should just dress up as Phil and Bill. And you're like, we should. Everyone's dressed
Here you
up
go.
as
And he's
Phil
out.
goes, I'm in.
Oh, he didn't have to antagonize me at all on this. He was like, let's do it. I was like, I'm on it. I was
The
like,
best
I've
part
got
was
the
when I
perfect
called
one.
Bill, Phil's standing next to him, and he's like, they want to dress up like us. And I hear Phil go, I'm in. I'm like,
Oh God, it's fun stuff. So now, look, I don't think we have to ask how you guys did. Everybody knows you kicked ass at an awesome event. Did y'all really both think you won it? Like, did y'all think you had to cook? Honest answers.
Kind of came in phases, you know, to where,
Did it?
man, I think we got it. I think we don't got it. It was definitely a hard one to figure out. So, no, it wasn't one fluid motion. You know, I mean, Bill got a third chicken, right? So he's automatically in the game, and I can get a chicken walk, and we're halfway through the ribs, and I told Carmen, we're loading up, we're out of here, you know, and that was about 5th ribs. Well, I hit 3rd ribs, and shit, hold on, we're back in it. So then they got the brisket, and man, I hit 9th brisket, which I felt like was a little early, but I didn't hate it. And then, man, right behind me, there's Bill. So I'll let him pick it up from there. But yeah, it was kind of a back and forth.
Yeah.
As far as where we
Are we not circling back to smoking on the Rio
smoking the
anymore?
Rio.
Or is
No,
that
we will
done?
in a minute, but man, let's not leave this one for a little bit. We want to stick around here for a little bit. And then if the action starts fading, we'll circle back on smoking on the Rio.
I tried to get Brian to say circle back to smoking on the Rio like 6 times last night.
Minimum.
He finally did. I thought he never would.
I was in bed. I was in bed by the time he did. So hey, so we all heard the story, right? And you guys, we could circle back to winning this thing. But like, what I truly want to know is like how was cooking at the AT&T Stadium? Like, how was load in? How was the setup? How did they treat you? Because like the pictures looked unbelievable.
Oh, it was AT&T Stadium is like a spaceship, man. I mean, it's majestic, and being there, the grass was like a putting green. I don't think we'll ever be back, because they put us on like the little practice pregame field or whatnot. And
Yeah.
How are they going to get charcoal out of that?
Charcoal and au jus.
It's the toilet paper they got to worry about. It's not the charcoal.
And it was like a putting green when we showed up. Man, I don't know what it looked like when we left, but I know that Q-Fest was there, and I did hear that when Q-Fest was there, they spent like $15,000 on power washing the concrete. So they're like, let's put them on the grass. And so, man, us being on the grass, but for the most part, I think everybody cleaned up after themselves. They had dumpsters everywhere, and man, I don't think I think most teams probably, like I said, it was a pretty. And it felt like a putting green. So, even me, who's typically, not necessarily the cleanest, man, I was hauling my own trash off just because, man, I didn't want to get kicked out of the stadium or anything. So
you're running barefoot the whole time like Reagan? I would have.
Man, I think you could have. You definitely could have. But
It was that nice.
Man, it was the nicest grass we've ever cooked on. I mean,
for sure.
It really
for
felt
sure.
like golf course grass. It
Yeah.
was really nice.
Like you could tell it'd been aerated like a week before. I mean, whoever the greenskeeper is for that grass, he's probably pissed off. When he came to work Monday.
He knows who to come after now. All the little white ant piles out there. He's like, what's up with all that toilet paper all piled up?
Right.
They definitely emptied the stickers out there.
He's going to be waiting for us at the preseason game when we show up to the suite. I'm sure you are the
We got to
guys.
talk about this cleanup bill first.
Right. It's a lot of
You only
corn
get
out there.
one seat to the game now.
Right.
So
Well,
I saw it advertised as $100,000 like cash and prizes, and I know you guys have some cool prizes you can talk about. But like, how much cash was there? I feel you said you took a lot of money out of there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did pretty good. I mean, I think, And my third place paid $500. I think I heard, I don't know, Bill, you hit a third, so I assume that was $500.
Yeah,
My
500 for
ninth, I
third
think, was
chicken.
125, which was
Yeah.
decent. But I think first place in the meets was maybe 800. And I ended up with 725 for grand. So I think I was around 1,400 or whatever for cash. But man, they went ahead and threw in I don't know, $60,000 RV. So yeah, it's hard to complain, and I think we kind of looked at the cash, might have been, I don't know, 12 or 15 grand. So it was still a good cash payout,
It's awesome.
with some monster, top two prizes that they threw in there. So,
Are you gonna be able to use that RV?
man, I don't know.
Probably
He,
use it at the deer lease if they'll let you trade it in for one, because that was an expensive RV, I think.
It is
I
a
don't know.
very nice RV.
yeah, for sure. So they actually, Scott, the promoter, texted me this afternoon and, hey, he said, I just emailed it over. I just haven't had a chance to check out all the paperwork and whatever all they got for taxes and ops. I don't really know yet. I haven't looked at it. So, man, I'll kind of cipher through that tomorrow. And then, I don't know. It's a good problem to have the way I look at it,
Absolutely.
Don't you got like 12 kids? Can you just move them to the trailer?
Yeah, man, I don't think they'll all fit this little guy, but man, a couple people will. So
Well, let's
see.
be
And
honest with you. A few more episodes forward, you're going to be in the trailer. So don't sell it yet. Just keep it.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I think we might see if we can triple toe through Taco Bell. So,
Well, hey, we're 12 minutes into this show, and I have done a piss poor job. And we got a raggedy ass producer on here tonight. Fred, you want to jump on here? Look at this guy. You see, we went dollar store. The third round draft pick producer over here.
Producer Wes has me in the back, and I don't have any controls, man. So I'm not too much of a good producer today.
That's all right. Anytime we can have the man on, it's always worth it. But
wait,
page, hit the subscribe button, and we need you guys.
Who do we get to dress up as Fred? That's what we needed.
We need. I was trying to put my Jack banner in the back. But
so Fred usually comes on here like this.
He's got props.
I've got props, baby. I'm ready for it.
Man, whose belt did you borrow, Wes?
He had to find a way to show that belt.
That is a 2020 belt.
He had to find a way to show the belt.
Whose belt did you borrow? Oh man.
I stole that.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't know I said that out loud. I was thinking that.
You did. Wow. He's the shitty cousin. But look, I don't know if people had a chance to go ahead. I don't know if people had a chance to watch all of this, man. The stadium, whenever I was able to tune in, it was absolutely awesome. I love the way you had it set up in the stage area. But before we go into this, I had some friends over there to take some videos of it. If you were locked out of it, and it was kind of jammed up, we're about to show you whenever these guys took RGC and GC. But look, they both got classes coming up. If you want to get, you're learning on, you want to get some good education, this is the best time to jump on board. We got Bill and Fred doing their class coming up soon. Mm-hmm. Obviously, LC's jumping on here. I mean, he had this out before they won it. And I don't think you have to guess what happens when you jump in there and take some of this education. So, yeah, sign up, guys. I'm telling you, it's well worth it. I think they're both giving me free classes, so I thank you. Appreciate it.
Beautiful. You're teaching, ain't you?
No, I'm totally joking, man. Seriously, you guys, if you haven't signed up, y'all have any spots available?
Man, I don't even know, Bill.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. I mean, I think I think we're at 20 now. We've raffled off a couple of spots. Fred's raffled off, and man, they're selling out in like 30 minutes, and people are still sending Fred money through Cash App for spots just because, man, a lot of people can't afford $1,500, but man, they'll spend $30, man, in a heartbeat. And man, they're quick. I think Fred did a raffle.
Wheel.
And we're probably going to keep spinning it as long as people want to throw money at it.
Most of those people spend $30 50 times, but not pay the $1,500.
Yeah.
It's funner to win. It's funner to win.
The one we did today sold out like in 45 minutes, and I'm gonna spin that one after the show. So I'll
spin it on the show.
Spin it on the show.
I think we should spin it on the show, Fred. Or at least backstage. One of the two. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, that's actually not a bad idea. A little backstage, who can get in.
Right.
We'll do it on the show if you
You can
could.
get preferential points in backstage to improve your odds of actually getting.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, it's a great time for you guys to jump on there, man. That'd be a hell of a class. But we're going to show you a little bit of, like I said, I have some friends over there. We got some film of Bill doing the RGC, and man, I'm telling you, it was absolutely epic right here. So just show you a little brief.
I fear the worst of what he's going to do.
No, man, it was awesome to see you over there at the Cowboy Stadium. So here we go. Here is Bill Purvis getting his name called for RGC, guys.
That might be one of the funniest things I've ever
You're
seen.
not right, Wes.
Hey, that's nothing. That is actually just. And
Man, how long did it take you to put that together, Fred?
And I don't think you realize this, Phil, but your feed locked up, but the comments. Did you know that?
Man, no, I was there in person, so I really wasn't watching the feed. I was watching
So
it
we're
live.
all watching it, and we're over there yelling, "Who won RGC?" And it's locked up, and it's got this spinning wheel going, and all of a sudden it unlocks, and everybody's hugging you. So we just assumed, well, hell, Phil won this. But we did
probably
get
those.
video.
It's probably those dance moves that locked it up. I think.
Yeah.
It had to.
I love how
Well,
accurate the video was. It was super accurate.
I hope y'all like
No, the biggest thing was is whenever all the crowd came, and we got a better video of Phil getting his name called. And guys, take a look at that. I'm telling you, it's epic. Him walking out on the stage in front of. This is what a CBA will do, guys. Good job, Fred, on creating this environment. Here we go, boys.
Man, I don't know how you had the cameras there. That was really good, Wes. I didn't think you had cameramen there. You know.
Oh, absolutely. I had a sneaky suspicion y'all were going to do well, so I was like, look, if they get calls, I need you to film them so we can bring it on the show. So
Man,
congratulations,
well done,
boys. Well done.
Yeah, man, that was
Yeah,
great.
coming out like Fred Durst. That was great.
Oh, good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
He made one
We're
for our
coming off
weekend.
the beard.
He
we're
made one for
coming
our
out with
weekend,
it.
and we're just sitting there.
It's hot,
crying.
don't it, Wes?
It's hot. I don't know how you do it.
Right,
But I'm
Wes?
keeping the hat. I
keep
love the
mine
damn
on.
hat, dude. It's awesome. Your swag is top notch.
Right, Wes, you made a video for our weekend. It's just us crying in the corner.
It's just driving, not talking. And his dad's over there just looking at him in shame.
But you were close, weren't you, Wes? Well, you 4th overall, were you?
Let's just say
Out
we
of
were
5
fourth,
teams?
but we got our best. There's 140 teams there.
There's 120, which means 12. You know,
There was 140 teams there.
14 then. Okay, sorry.
I carried the decimal point. So
Technically, it's a mid-pack.
Mid-packer.
So we drive past that competition to go to Alabama. My dad's like, yeah, you're right. We just can't cook a 14-teamer. So we're on our way back, and my dad's like, we probably would have won that contest. I'm like, thanks.
probably it was good. So what, Schaefer? How did you feel yours went? I mean, obviously you were ninth, but how did you feel? Do you miss anything?
I thought it was lights out, dude. It was one of those. I think I even told Bill, like, if everything was as right as it's ever been. So it's like you usually hate that, you feel like you're gonna hang 10 points on somebody, and then ninth overall, sweet.
Beautiful.
What did you miss? What did they claim you missed? I didn't look at your category.
I was 15th in chicken, but I had a 175, and then I got a 165 in pork. So I got first in ribs and I don't know, 8th in brisket or something like that. But got a 165 in pork.
Ooh.
Brutal.
That'll happen every time, man. It'll kill you. Did you like your pork?
I loved it, man. I loved it. I tell you, we talked a lot on the way home too. It's like pork's been one of my best categories for literally years, and the last 6 months it's kind of derailed. And I keep trying these different things, and sometimes they hit, and sometimes they don't. And I'm at a point now where it's like, all right, what do I do? Do I just scrap it all and go back 2 years and start over, or what do I do?
Sometimes you
I think one thing you do is you got to stay away from barbecue church. I think that's probably what barbecue church,
Should I tell that story?
You should tell that story. You definitely should tell that story.
So, man, I walk over to the trash can. Hold on, wait. There's a video of Schaefer and traffic camera. Yeah, during awards. That's right. I probably get a ticket during awards. So I walk over to the trash can and I just throw the trash bag away, and Scott Parr's standing right there, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Schaefer?" And so I walk over and I just start talking to him. We're BSing, and it's just me and him chopping it up for like 10 minutes. And then like another guy comes over, and then like 2 more people come over, and 2 more people come over, and next thing you know, it's like me and like 12 people standing around. And I'm like, man, what just happened? And then Lynn from Rooters and Tutors is like, what are you doing here? And I go, what are you talking about? She's like, I've never seen you at Cook's Church before. And I go, this is Cook's Church? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, oh man, I think I got to put pork on. And then I walked off all awkwardly. It was real bad. And she was even like, you can leave. And I was like, oh, I will. But it's funny how they're like, you don't need to be here, sir.
Jeez.
The Lord,
he sent me a text when I think everybody thinks I made a deal with the devil because I left Cook's Church. I'm probably going to get hung by 20 today or something.
Yeah. Well, I think I told Bill. I said I got back to my trailer and spontaneously combusted flames, and that's how I cook my chicken. Or I should say pork. That's why I get a 165.
Well, hell, with a 165, you were still up there, man. So, I mean, what did you need? I didn't look at the scores again, but what did you need to GC it on pork?
I needed a 174. I mean, I needed 9 points, but I'm usually good for 174.
Fair. That's not too bad. No, that's it sucks for you, but you were there.
Hey, man, in the words of Darren.
You get any comments, Chris?
Yeah. Nice pork, queer.
Nice pork. You should go to church more often. Yeah.
Take a class.
Don't leave church next time.
Yeah. Now, I mean, like Darren said, he told me a long time ago, if you're top 10 every week, you're going to win a lot of comps. And, you catch a bad table or have a bad turn and still finish 9th, you got to leave happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent all weekend pulling each other out. It turned into a mud bog, man. I mean, getting in, we're towing people one way, and they're getting stuck. Half the people out there, literally, they got stuck about 4 times and said, this will work. This is where I'll cook. So everybody's just parked in different ways. If truck's still hooked up, and we're pulling out motor coaches. We've got they had a cornhole tournament. So by Saturday, everybody there was episode 4 field. And I mean bad. And we're out there trying to hook up a tow strap to
Is anybody taping it?
Oh, there was some, yes. Yeah, I'm sure it is. A lot of moms disappointed out there too. But we ended up pulling, I think, everybody out on the way out of this thing, man. And it's just one of those. Like I said, if you're trying to get 140 teams out of a parking lot, it's pretty tough when it's muddy. But enough about us, man. I want to really know. Let's talk about this big win.
And I didn't even click till Carmen's on the couch laughing 140.
Tell her happy
they cut off a lot. They just didn't want to print it all. So you can't go to.
That sounded normal. 14 don't sound normal.
It's not normal. It's really not. But it's their last year, and I'm wondering why. But it is what it is. We won some stuff, and I think we paid for fuel on the way home.
There you go.
I think Bill knows about those getting good calls and barely pay your fuel bill.
Yeah, Mississippi, it's all good. So
it happens. Some of them coming up. Anyway, talk to us about y'all's cooks, man. I mean, let's get into that. That's hell of a win. Was this a world championship or no?
Yeah,
everything
pretty much.
Everything in Texas is a world championship.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
And the NFL plays, I think, in Mexico and in England, and we were at AT&T Stadium, so technically it is a world championship.
Man, technically the Cowboys are 5 times.
That's what I've heard.
So
yeah.
Hey, wait. Did Fred, you cook this?
No.
It doesn't count.
Count.
It's just like our neck of the woods. If Darren doesn't cook it, it doesn't count. If you're in Texas and Fred doesn't cook it, doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
I had actually called Bill and asked. I was like, "Does Fred cook these?" He was like, "Man, he's in the ocean doing a charter. Do you cook any of the CBAs?"
I was out fishing, man, Friday and Saturday.
Must be nice. You had to let your boys win one, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Deal.
Fred's like, I don't need a trailer. I'm good.
I don't need an RV. You got plenty.
I got a fifth wheel. Good.
Well, I mean, for Fred to cook it, and it's Texas, but shoot, how many hours, Fred, is it for you to drive it down?
Arlington is 9.5 hour drive for me.
It's closer for you to cook it, Wes, than it is for Fred to cook it.
So pretty much.
I could have got there in 12 hours from St. Louis.
It wouldn't have been much longer than me.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's
And I think closer, Chris. I think that's actually probably 8 or 9 hours for you.
For me?
To Dallas?
About 40.
No, I've drove it. I got family out there. I've drove it. It's right at 12 hours.
Is it that far?
Yeah.
There are some Cowboy haters in the comments, man. What is up? I thought y'all were proud of your team.
I wasn't really a Cowboy fan before, but man, I'm turning into one after being there. Man, it just felt like, and I've been to the. I'm telling you, man, it's my favorite stadium as well at this point.
Hey, are you going to the game, Bill?
Yeah, I'm going to the game. Yeah,
it's awesome.
I think Phil and Bill should show their brand new tattoos on their backs.
Oh, lower backs.
Lower backs says "We Them Boys."
The gigantic star hadn't healed yet. Next week,
we got our first one of the night, boys. Cups up.
First one. I got to get me a drink.
Get in there, cousin Wes. I guess it's on me and you tonight.
Get a drink.
It'd be Bill Preeden. Get it right. I hate a damn beard, man.
I can't believe you got the beard.
I mean, I know you guys are over there doing NASA math. We all do it, and you felt your cook was strong. But like when you got in there, did you really feel that you had a shot at it? I mean, obviously, you had 2 calls, but just give us a little bit about how it went down.
Yeah, I mean, man, I had a pretty uneventful cook. I consider that a good cook, a normal cook. If it's uneventful, right? Just pretty normal. And we had good turn-ins. Carmen was there. She was with me this weekend helping it. I'm always better when she's there. I mean, you give me 4 hands that knows what they're doing versus 2. So she always makes me a better cook. And she did. She was great this weekend. Man, I told her, hey, I liked all our turn-ins. So we'll see what happens. You do enough of these and you kind of don't get too high or low one way or another. And people ask all the time, and how'd it go today? And I'm like, I'll let you know after awards, every week. So going into awards, I don't know. We go to awards, see what happens. And, I've said before, man, if I get a chicken walk, I feel like it's going to be a good day. I didn't get a chicken walk. So, okay, let's see what happens now. And we're only a 3 meter, right? Versus a 4 meter. So, and the math works out a little different sometimes when it's only 3. It seems like, you don't have, to me, I wish there was 10 categories. The more the better, right? So I'm gonna work harder to try to do better down the line. Anyway, yeah, but shit, we got a 3rd rib, and man, that's like, hey, shit, that kind of spun it around. I mean, we're in the game now, you just assume. I always assume by like whatever. If I don't walk, I'll tell them 11th. It's always 11th until it ain't. Unless there's a wild child, and I didn't win that. Obviously, it was 12th. So
I think we all do that.
Yeah, I mean, I try to stay positive, and then we moved on to brisket, and man, I had a great brisket. It was great. And they called 10th, and they called 9th, and it was me, and I'm like, a little early, but we'll take it. So man, I don't even think I was back in my seat when they called 9th, and it was here goes Bill. I'm like, oh shit, he's got a 3rd chicken, he's got an 8th brisket, I got a 3rd rib, I've got a 9th brisket. So man, essentially kind of tied going into the, he sits back down, and we're like, man, we just need new people to get walks. I mean, man, let's don't do the pulling for us type gig. And then, man, Alonzo got in there with that first place brisket. Smoking and Toasting got in there, I think maybe with a fifth. Stacy got in there. I think he had a third, and he had a chicken walk. And I'm probably missing a couple. Yeah, the third place. Who was that, Bill? That won third? I have to look it up. Sorry, I don't remember their dumb. I can't remember their team name, but they had 2 walks. And it was 6 or 7 teams that had 2 walks, and man, you kind of really couldn't sort through the math. At 8th and 9th brisket, yeah, we felt like we were leading, but it changed as the next 7 calls went. So we're like, I even looked over at Bill and said, man, we could easily not top 10 this cook-off. You could.
Brokus Barbecue.
Yeah.
What was it?
Dunbrokus Barbecue.
Yeah, Dunbrokus Barbecue, right?
It's they were a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it rolls off the tongue. I mean, I can't believe I couldn't think of it. But they were third overall and they even had some bean walks and everything. So they had a great day. And yeah, I mean, it got down there to the end. When they started calling top 10, and what was Smoking and Toasting, Bill? Maybe 9th?
Well, I think Herbie with Big B's, he had 2 calls and he got called for 10th. So it was like, oh, okay, he's
so
gone.
there's one, right? I think it was either 6 or 7 that had 2 walks, right?
Yeah.
So he went
10th. Calls, right?
No,
there was no 3 calls. So
3 calls.
No one had 3 walks. Everybody was working around, man, their off meat and whatever that was. Smoking and Toasting went, I think, at 9th, which they had a 1st and a 5th. So it's like, wow, that was early,
Yep.
And I think Alonzo went 4th as a marker, right? First brisket, what, 5th rib maybe or something?
5th rib. I think he had a 4th or 5th rib and a first brisket. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Bill were like, whoa, and then 3rd, you lose track of some names. Dunbrokus, whatever it was. Dunbrokus.
Awesome
I have to say that a lot of times to remember. Dunbrokus. Man, they went at 3rd, but man, we were Stacy had 2, Bill had 2, and I had 2. We're all sitting right there together. And when they went 3rd, it was like, whoa, hold on, there's only 2 spots left. And there's 3 of us
sitting right here next to one another with 2 calls each.
And that kind of changed the thought pattern. Okay, man, now we did get down to reserve, and man, I was kind of like, man, you can call me anytime would be great. Outside the top 10. and it was the Bill got in there and hammered them in that reserve,
Man, I couldn't get up fast enough either because, man, I didn't want to be someone with no chair to sit down.
I think he was going to, and if he got up there fast enough, they wouldn't go, man, our bad.
Vanessa's trying to catch up with me, so she's running.
I had the fear of missing out. I'm like, man, Bill, what about me? No shit.
You're going to cut me from the show if I don't get this call.
Yeah, so, and it was pretty dramatic going up to that. And, the thoughts in my brain, I mean, man, I had it at like 50-50, right? Stacy had a 3rd bit, and I don't know what his chicken was, but still a 3rd brisket. And brisket's king, and you get a good brisket walk, and it normally carries some weight. So I felt like it was 50-50, man. It was all about the off. Man, Stacy's a great rib cook, So, and I didn't know, and it felt like that was like 10 minutes and not, 32 seconds in between the calls. And when they played the music and I heard the first note, I knew it was me. Man, I just kind of sat back mainly out of relief.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate the donation, boss.
Oh, shit. I was getting parched anyway.
You helped them out. You saved the hour.
But yeah, it was a good feeling. And man, I immediately got pretty mobbed. Carmen's right there next to me, and I've never seen her that emotional at a cook-off. And I wasn't laughing at it. I just kind of got a kick out of it because, man, I like seeing the emotions out of people. And she was just, man, she was crying, just happy. And,
we had a RV, man. I mean, an RV at a barbecue contest. Everybody that we were talking, we got envelopes with money that jingles and doesn't fold, and we're like, "You see, Phil, he just won an RV." Yeah. So everybody's
Man,
Googling CBA going, where's the next one? Where's it closest to us? They're giving, yeah, unreal.
I guess more than anything, even just more than winning the RV, right? It's obviously a big contest. There's a lot of people going to that contest to win the contest because they want the RV. So, and you have that build up, and you got the backdrop of AT&T Stadium where the Cowboys play. So, and it's got that big feel. It's got that American Roll feel or the Jack feel. Like, and it's big. Like, everybody just wants to win it so bad. And normally, man, the first time I go to events like that, I've got a little, and I like to know where everything's at. And it feels like a learning curve when I go to those big events like that. Cause, man, I feel like I'm better the second year because, man, I know how to load in. I know how the process is going to work. And anyway, but this weekend, man, I just kind of didn't worry about it. I'm just, man, tried not to make the moment any bigger than it was. And that's something Bill does really, really good. I'm going to the Royal. Did you get your meat yet? No, I'll probably go this afternoon. We might leave in the, I mean, it's just, he ain't worried about it. Right. So I think that really,
what do you have in seasons you got? He'll come bar something in 180 it.
Yeah. But I just think that laid back approach to not make it any bigger than it is kind of helps, everybody gets a little nerves and maybe you don't have the weekend. Man, you just want it to be normal. You just want it to be like every other weekend you're out there.
Bill doesn't worry because he knows Fred's bringing his meat, so he's fine.
What do you mean you're going on your charter? I guess I'll go by Kroger and pick up my meat.
With that many teams there too, man. Like no 3 calls, it's up in the air, man. We've all seen people just get murdered in that 3rd category or 4th category, which depending on what it is. So I mean, there's no way to guess it.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the guys who got 2 calls and everybody got murdered on one of them, on one of the meets, right? Alonzo.
Yeah, everybody did. Nobody dodged a meet, right? Man, I was just lucky that, man, they dinged me the least. 20. Right. I had 21st chicken. If I'd have known I was 21st chicken before they called top 10, man, I wouldn't have had me winning it, right? So, and
Thank you, Lance. Appreciate it, man.
And the judging was pretty, man, it was pretty stiff. They were pretty hard on everybody at some point.
I'll tell you this much, though. I mean, Bill can echo this or not. We talked before his awards. I think you got judged exactly what you thought you were supposed to. Honestly, you said your ribs were a little iffy, but you thought you had the top rack was good and you liked your chicken and your brisket. So, I mean, that's kind of how you ended up.
Yeah, I mean, I was probably not a big fan of my slices on my brisket. I thought the burn ends were good. I didn't like my ribs. I was not feeling it. And even like before awards, Phil had asked me, hey, are you staying the night? And I'm like, no, man, my cook kind of sucked. So I think I'm probably just going to go home because, man, I wasn't really thinking that, man, I was going to be in it with, ribs have been pretty solid for me. And, man, I just didn't like the texture and I didn't like my slice. I did like the burn ends, but, man, if they got into that slice, I didn't think it was going to walk. So it was, I didn't even taste the chicken. Stacy tasted my chicken. He said, man, that chicken's great. He goes, you got me beat. And Stacy, I think he got like 9th chicken. And he was like, man, your chicken's way better than mine. And I think he did a half. I did thighs. So
did you end up staying the night?
Oh, yeah. We stayed the night. Hell yeah. So
we did everything but burn the place down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole mess of us that stayed the night, and it was man, it was karaoke central.
Karaoke singing. And
oh yeah, man. It was a mess, and it was a big party. So that's for sure.
I was across from some Texas teams in Gadsden, and we were talking about the difference of KCBS and CBA, and I was talking about how you guys stay and go to dinner and stuff after awards and whatnot. And so after we turned in, they yell over there, Chef, you want to go to dinner? I was like, I might FaceTime you from Casey's, but I'm leaving right now.
Dinner's at the Lev's truck stop.
That's right. Yeah. Hot dog rollers, here we come.
Roller dogs.
Roller dogs, baby. It was going to be a roller dog night for me, but man, when they called me for that 8th place brisket and I had the 3rd chicken, man, let's just sit around and see what happens, yeah.
And it was extremely tight throughout the top 10, right? So Danny, hell yeah, man, Danny was 6. He was like a point from Merv. Fred, I don't know if you still have it pulled up, but man, it was extremely tight as you go down the top 10.
Danny was 574.12. You were 577.46.
So not to pour salt in the wound, but what was Stacy's 3rd meet? Like how bad they beat him up?
Man, he got beat up on ribs pretty bad. I mean, I was 33rd in ribs. That was my sinker because I'd walk chicken and
Right.
I was I think 89 in ribs, which man, it's not a great score, but it was 33rd. I think Stacy was like a 180 in ribs. So he was like, man, he was like
181.86.
Yeah.
And tell me again, what's the perfect score in CBA? Is it
200? 200. Yeah. So you're 195 in CBA. It's kind of like you're 175 in KCBS. You want to be 195. My chicken was a 196, and I think brisket may have been a 193, but ribs for me were 189.
Yeah, and a 170 is kind of like a 190. If it's below 190, most of the time you're not going to work around it. No different than if you get a 168. You know, it's just super hard to work around that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
somebody mentioned on here, Bill, you went back to your royal ribs. Did you make a change?
No.
Maybe they're just talking smack.
But the royal ribs were 409th place. So so maybe I did, and didn't know it.
There's an asterisk.
Maybe they were just thinking you went back to that injection.
Right. And I don't feel like you're going to ever forget that placement, Bill. I feel like that one's kind of
409th is staying with me, for sure. So
I already forgot about it. And when you just said that, I'm like, what?
I know.
And that was a year I had 2 calls in the open,
Hey, but you know what, Bill? Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. For getting a call.
Man, that still qualifies as a mid-pack rib finish.
Right. Yeah, I'm sitting there with 2 calls at the Royal. Feels like, I bet it's you. It's got to be you. And I'm like, no, I think my chicken was a little tight. And I ended up with 4. I think, I don't know. Chicken was okay, but it was them ribs that sunk me, So
I remember scrolling down and I got down to like 3/4. I was like, no, I'll pass him. I got to go back up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've passed them twice. And if I went down to the bottom, I was like, there's no freaking way.
There were people in your live feed going, I think Bill just won this, and I wasn't even close. So
absolutely.
Bill, is it more fun to get 2 calls and finish outside the top 20 or to get no calls and finish 8th overall?
That 8th overall is special, man. I mean, I flew out. Fred was right behind me. Phil was beside me, man. I flew out of my chair on that 8th overall with no calls. That was nuts.
I think we were all sitting over there going, burr, 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 burr.
God, I remember that.
Every time I call Stacy, he answers the phone. Burr, 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 And when he's drunk, he just goes burr, burr, burr. I talked to him today. He said, "Man, I had somebody call me for chicken tips. I told him, burr, burr, burr."
Look, Phil has turned this to I actually go in there and take a clip of it. I was like, it's perfect. It is. I don't know what you've done, but you've turned that chicken fried intro into gold, man.
I think Phil should re-record it and he should use that as his walk-up music.
Right.
Hey, there's no royalty.
It's copyrighted by both Bill and Zach Brown.
Right. Yeah, and Stacy actually called it. We're sitting there, and it got down to right after 4th chicken. He goes, "All right, here we go." And sure enough, they played it. So he was pretty.
It was on cue. I mean, it was within 5 seconds of him saying that. Tee up the music, bam. He did.
I feel like I need to go listen to that song again to listen to the intro because it doesn't seem like that's close.
Oh, it'll wear you out.
It's nowhere in the same hemisphere. But we're still with it.
But somehow everybody knows to attach the two.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to walk up to the band and be like, "Listen, Zach, that's not how it goes."
Yeah.
It goes like
Stay with me, boys. Stay with me. One more time. We need more cowbell.
Oh God!
They're at the concert. Like, I'm pretty sure he's messing this up right now.
It's like, man, it don't even sound like nothing like the real thing.
That's
the remix.
The remix, exactly.
Any changes coming up? Y'all happy? You're going to make any tweaks?
I'm always tweaking. I'm always tweaking.
You are always tweaking, man. You literally I don't
Man,
think
I hated my brisket,
recipe
and I
on
ain't
the-
running that same brisket next week. I'm running a different brisket this week because I hated it. You know,
Is
I
that
did.
the brisket? Listen to that. Is that the brisket you've been running?
Yeah.
No.
Strong flow there.
No, I ran this one the last 2 weeks, and it walked at Carfest. It got third at Carfest, and then I ran it again this week. It's a different brisket, and I just didn't like it.
Let me ask you, why would you go away from like the brisket you're running at the Jack? It was really good.
Well, but mainly because
He
I
gets
do
bored.
think I get bored, and B, I do think that with CBA, man, they can just get into the burn ends, and I could have been purely judged on the burn ends, and I know those slices tasted horrible. They didn't taste like brisket. My wife didn't like them. She was like, "Man, I don't like this one at all," and I didn't like it at all. So I have to assume that, man, that box when it got judged, I did turn in 2 rows of burn ins. So I gave them, man, 2 solid rows of burn ins in the front, and if she takes my brisket to work and the people at her work are like, man, we really like those little cubes. They don't know what they are,
Yeah.
so they're, man, a CBA judge doesn't really know what a burn in is supposed to be, or they've got no frame of reference. So, man, a lot of times I think you can turn them in. There's a Shiggin. You can turn them in even if they're not the best. Sometimes you can scoot by, and
You think?
but the burn ins were good, So
You think this knife and forks are just going in there and stabbing a burn in and taking it?
And that's what I've heard from a lot of the reps that, a lot of the reps say that, man, a lot of the boxes that have both, when they go to throw away or pack up the food or whatever, it's usually the burn ins are the ones that are taken out of the boxes that have burn ins. But equally so, I'm pretty sure that several people walk and win with just slices, but I haven't been real happy with my slices.
Is there a world where you would just turn in burn ins if you didn't like your slices?
Probably not. Like this weekend, it should have been just burn-ins, but again, man, I didn't have a whole bunch of burn-ins to work with. I did have 2 rows, but man, that was about it. That the point I had a little gouge in it in the middle, so I was kind of working on both sides of that little gouge to come up with enough burn-ins for the box.
I'd be curious to know how an all burn end box would get scored. I think a lot of these taste judges think brisket and they never think burn ends, right?
Yeah.
So they're thinking brisket slices. So if they don't see slices, they might, it might be in their mind already, and that's already scoring you down.
And it's like they think slices and they see slices, but they still take a burn in.
They still take a burn in just because it's easier to get out of the box. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't have to cut anything. They just grab a cube, stick it in their mouth, and they're done.
You could go back to 2021 Phil Breeden and just cook points.
I could, but equally so, like Fred's saying,
I was trying to
a lot
get
of people don't know what burn in
mid pack.
Right.
Are you talking about a full burn in box in CBA, Fred? Is that what I came into?
Yeah.
And I got close. I was working my way there. I'm like, man, it's so much easier just to cook it's 1 meat instead of 2 meats. And just try to do burn ins. And one contest I did turn in just 2 slices and the rest were burn ins. So it was mainly burn ins. And that box didn't do as well as like the rest. And I'm like, okay, they might not be ready for that yet. So I haven't gone to the point of just turning in all burn ins yet. But
Little Gringo is asking you to tell him how KCBS treated you with those burn ins. The burn in box you turned in. How did that go?
Man, he top 10.
No, he was crushing.
What are you talking about?
You and
Little Gringo just said, tell him about how KCBS treated you with those burn in boxes.
Man, KCBS treated me really good with burn in boxes.
Phil was
averaging like
175.
Yeah, 175 and a half, over 175 with just nothing but burn in boxes. Man, I would turn in either 16 or 20 burn ins right there, just square in the middle. And man, the first time I ever did it was at Banjo Q. And I hit 6 brisket and ended up beating Fred by like half a point. Yeah, did you see that contest?
Well, it was to the point, he was running a lot of KCBS. We were talking about, because I never cooked points. We were talking about like, hey, man, let's split these briskets up. You take the points, I'll take the flats, because that's all he was cooking.
And I bought like 40 points from Lee Hickle because he was having Andy Lugo.
Yeah, he was just taking the flats and just
he would send him all the points. I'm like, yeah, I'll take them, man. Turns out I just need points.
Hey, for everybody in the comments, if you don't mind, our Are you able to still see us on YouTube? Because it looks like YouTube dumped us. We lost like 100 viewers. So just comment if you're able to still get in there. We just want to make sure it's able to broadcast.
Yeah, it's only showing one viewer on YouTube, or now it's showing 0. So
Yep. I think we busted it, man. I think we popped the YouTube channel, but that's all right.
we could have broken it. So
Yep, I think we did. So we had
That's
about
our most
140
G-rated version we've ever done. They were just itching to ding us, right? I mean, and really, maybe they're disappointed in us for not being ourselves.
We should all see how many times we can say
be honest with you. I don't think it's showing. I think they're still there because everybody's coming through, but it's still only showing. We got 0 viewers, but hell, everybody's commenting. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We just wanted to make sure there was no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I turned the reins over to Wes, and look what happened. So
He didn't turn shit over. Let me go ahead and put that out there. He's still controlling this thing.
For the record,
all we did was brought this no-name guy Fred on board. That's it.
For the record, it's Bill Preeden.
Yeah, it's still Phil's fault. It's Phil's cousin's fault.
that's right.
And I knew Wes was going to lose the producer position at some point, man. So
That's
I got the call today. Sorry, Wes, you're out.
Fred came in here on a Nokia phone, and he
he got from Kit Polk.
Fred's streaming this and playing Snake.
Only Chris would remember Snake on that phone. I appreciate everybody letting us know. Yeah, I just think it's not showing. But
man, I gotta hijack the show for just like 5 minutes.
Please
right?
do.
So,
are you gonna circle back to smoking on the Rio?
Of course.
That's after the hijacking of 5 minutes, right? That's
I heard that
in closing. We're just gonna talk about that for 10 minutes. But if you don't know it, hey, so today is Carmen's 51st birthday.
51st.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
No
51
way.
today.
You're lying.
Yeah, she's 51.
No way she's 51, man.
Yeah, I mean, get the birth certificate, man.
Yeah, Carmen, show us the birth certificate right now.
Man, I wanted her to come on the show and just fill in for me for 5 minutes. You can get some birthday wishes and maybe
man,
even like say your perspective at the cook-off because you were pretty emotional.
Let me grab my guitar. We'll play Happy Birthday for her.
There we go. Okay,
Well,
so get it, Fred. Please get it, Fred.
I don't know.
Get it, Fred.
Well, I'll just go.
You said you would, so now you got to. He's getting the guitar. He's gonna play "Happy Birthday" for you.
New version.
That's the greatest thing ever.
Happy birthday.
Play her in. Come on. What is up, Carmen?
Happy birthday.
There's the birthday girl. Look at that.
How's it going, guys?
51 is a lie. It is a lie.
So we have to be censored or what?
No. We've already lost YouTube. We just need to shut Facebook down now.
Yeah, Wes has already got us banned, so we're
I would
good.
blow
Carmen.
the beep it up.
Mm-hmm.
How's your day been well? Have you been out there
it's
cleaning
been
the RV, getting it ready for turkey season?
I don't know about that. I mean, it's kind of like I was telling Reed because he was so excited when we won it. I'm like, yeah, hey, Phil. Okay, you go hop in the bed, and then Mom will go in and hop in the bed, and Reed, you need to stand by the door. But it's a cool RV. I mean, it's an off-road, off the grid.
Off the grid type, yeah.
Yeah, off the grid. But it's a cool RV. I mean, who wouldn't want to win an RV at a cook-off? I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, if we're being honest, Reed's gonna need a competition rig.
Could be badged up with running board
thank God
barbecue.
thank God he's going to bed, Chris. Thanks.
Order the
triple
He was
towing the
like-
kids' view rig around.
I'll
Yeah, I
order the
know.
running
Here
board
comes
stickers.
Reed out of his RV.
Does this thing have 4-wheeler tires on it? Is that what I saw? Like, what
Yeah,
kind of
no,
tire?
it's decked out. As far
It's
as
got
like
solar
the
panels everywhere. It's meant
mag
to deep
wheels
freezers,
and
everything.
It is awesome.
crazy. Yeah, and
But look, this
I
thing
mean,
priced for $50,000. She'll give it away tonight for
yeah.
$49,000
Oh yeah.
cash. No
I think
questions asked.
I think you got to ask Reed if he'll sell it.
No, it's really sweet.
He won't.
So, from your perspective, Carmen, when you were sitting at awards, what were you thinking with all the calls and the no chicken call? You guys didn't
You
get a
know,
chicken
right
call.
when there was no chicken call, and I'm thinking,
Oh,
mother,
shit.
Just
Fail.
because I was babysitting that chicken, and I'm like, are you kidding me? There's no chicken call. I mean, I was double deckering it. I was like babysitting it. I was like doing everything
Double
to
decker
it. Oh yeah. And so
means different
and
things
I'm
in
thinking,
Mississippi.
oh my God, okay, all right. I go, that's okay. We got 11th.
Yeah.
And you know, the rib call was amazing. And I was super hoping for a bigger call on brisket because that brisket was so beautiful. It was, and you know, his burn ends were money. But I was super excited. I was super excited for Bill and Vanessa, and I was just looking at the back of Stacy's head, and I just remember him like looking at Phil and Phil looking at Stacy. And once I heard the music, it was just like I just got numb and like emotions just took over. Because, you know, like Phil said, and Bill said, you know, you're at Cowboy Stadium, everybody's there just to, I mean, get that call. And
There's a lot of
I,
tears shed there.
oh, yeah, it was, I was like,
A lot of
it was
disappointment in
like
that
having my
stadium.
first kid. I was like,
Coming from a Cowboy
you
fan.
know. And Anna comes up to me with the freaking camera, and I'm like, you know, don't film me doing this. But she was just like, I'm filming y'all, but you're crying. And I'm like, okay. I was just so happy for Phil. You know, he worked so hard, and I know how much the barbecue community itself like works so hard, all the guys, you know, and it's emotional for a wife to watch their husband win a great prize and just know how much everybody works. And I guess it just caught up with me as far as like the emotions and stuff like that. You guys, um, you know, the wives sit in the background, but we really, really, really push you guys to do your best. And we're always beside you and we always are rooting for you, you know?
Carmen's
Well, if
obviously
this is
never
your
met my
birthday
wife.
and we got a donation, could you at least drink one with us?
Yay!
Hell yes. Happy
I
birthday,
got
dear.
one for you.
Awesome.
Carmen's obviously never met my wife. She said your wife's always by your side. I'm pretty sure none of you have ever met my wife. So
No, I have. I've
I
met her.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So you got to
I
get a lot.
thought
You
it
got to cry a lot in the Cowboy Stadium. That's how us Cowboys fans do. So we're used to it.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't even know what are you guys? What are you, Texans fans? What are you?
Myself?
Yes.
I really don't watch football.
You don't care?
I really don't care.
Well, you're an Astros fan. I figured you
I'm
were
an
a huge
Astros fan. I've always been a baseball girl. I've always loved baseball.
So you don't
That's
follow
my
the Rockets, you don't follow the Texans. You just follow the Astros.
no.
All right, you know what you
That's
like.
it.
I got it.
Yep. So
Well, good.
You know,
anyway.
I got a call this weekend too, because I was at my competition. I was next to some guys from Texas, and they were talking about KCBS versus CBA and whatever. And I this is my exact words. I was like, the system's not broken. Like every sanctioning body has their issues, but the system's not broken. And I swear to God, I said, Phil doesn't win every weekend in Texas because the system's broken. And the Texas guys looked at me like, you're an asshole. But then you won, so you know, made it a lot better.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome.
And while we're
I should have
there,
said
let
Carmen.
me put
That's
this
right.
up here, guys. If you haven't wrote that down, make sure you sign up. There's still a seat or two left, I'm sure.
I'm gonna plug their class too. If you go, Carmen's gonna make the most badass dinner you ever had. That's worth the price of admission.
Aw, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh, there
Thank
we
you
go.
guys. Well,
There's another
Phil,
birthday.
Phil is itching to get back.
One more drink before you go.
Oh
We got
God,
another
one more
donation.
drink. Okay, for the
You got a
birthday
drink?
girl.
Ladies
Huh?
Barbecue. Thank you.
This could turn into
Thank
episode 4.
you.
Appreciate it, Mike. So
Make it rain.
Thanks, guys, for
Well,
having
happy
me.
birthday, Carmen. Hope you
Happy
have a
Thank
good
birthday,
day.
Carmen.
you.
happy
Thanks,
birthday,
guys.
Carmen.
I hope you have a great one. It's your birthday week, by the way, not just a day.
Don't cut her
That's
short.
awesome.
Birthday month. Birthday month.
Oh, we're going months. We do weeks here.
Right.
But we don't all have Phil money.
No, we don't.
I mean, you see that
No,
gold
you
He's the
don't.
microphone?
always have to be money.
unemployed guy I know.
It ain't have a birthday month. Money's not a part of it. Okay.
Hey man, I've seen the gold microphone. You can't.
It's
hide
easier
money.
if money's the part of it.
You haven't even done the voice for us tonight, man. At least one time.
I didn't really know if I should do it this time. I didn't know if I didn't know if we were ready to come back to bring out those things so soon.
Feel like a
Get a
winner.
machine gun. Hit it with the machine gun. See if we get a machine gun working.
It fluttered out. It just,
That was a machine gun.
It's a $25 Amazon mic with the machine gun. Yeah.
And I think I need a new cartridge in this little deal. You got just like a
I
Man,
think you're out of ammo, man. You're shooting
what's so
It sounds-
weird?
it
is
sounds
it's
more
got
like
a
a yard
Buffalo
sprinkler.
Bill voice with a gun. That sounds a little weird.
You pretty sure it's a yard sprinkler?
Yeah.
we'll just try all some of these.
I think everybody knows we're just enjoying it now, man. We're having fun and representing these two guys, killing it at this contest.
And I think it's time for a yeehaw.
You know, I changed the yeehaw up today because you
Thank
have
God.
bitched about it. Because that's not a Texas yeehaw.
No,
Let's see if this is
that
any
was not a
better.
Texas yeehaw.
Well, hold tight. But this is the only one that I can get. But
Yeehaw!
better.
We'll record
I
one and
wonder-
send it to you, Wes.
Yeehaw!
And apparently the internet doesn't have good yeehaws.
Can we just
No.
get Kit? Can we get Kit to do one?
we do. Man, I'm gonna look. I know he's not watching because he don't know how to log on. So this is gonna be my goal for tomorrow. Is Kit? Man, we need a yeehaw for the show. I'm gonna send it to Bill,
I
Yeah.
and
think.
he'll do it.
I
do
think
it.
you
As
should,
long as I say we're gonna send it to Bill, he'll do it.
I think you should make an entire Kit Polk soundboard and put it like on the Apple iTunes
Right,
store,
that
man.
would
Like,
be Dockside. Homeboy got homeboy.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
dude,
Hot buttons.
whole soundboard, man. I would make
another
that
$1
my
million
walk-up.
idea right there.
I'd make that my walk-up music.
Hey, you gotta admit though, man. I mean, for the ones who cook a lot of CBA, man, when it plays the "Back My Bags," I mean,
I
it's
love it.
just
I
so-
love it.
Such a
I love
Kit
it.
Polk song.
What
I
is
can
his
see him
song?
going
What
there.
is
He
it?
would just go, "Back my bags," you know.
Pack my bag.
I gotta come to one of these. Damn
I don't know the
concerts.
name of the song, Wes, but it starts off with "Pack my bags."
Can
I'm
you
headed to
sing it a little
Mexico.
bit?
Hey, it's
Like,
"Going to
I get it.
Mexico" by Steve Miller Band.
Yeah.
It's "Going to Mexico" by Steve Miller Band.
I
You
was
know,
gonna get,
And that's
Bill
how
to
it
just
starts.
sing
And
a
the
little
first
bit.
thing it says is, "Pack my bags."
Up where we're at, there's only one or two comps to do walk-up music, so you don't learn everybody else's music. Down there,
Right.
man, it's cool. I watch awards and I hear them coming. I'll never forget we were in New Caney and this song came on, and my dad goes, "This song's terrible," and I go, "You're gonna hear it a lot." And it was Eddie from Pitfather. My dad goes, "Man, this song's terrible," and I go, "You're probably gonna hear it a lot."
Oh yeah, you quickly know everybody's song for the most part. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you just have to hear the first note and you know who it is. You know.
Well,
so.
Phil changes up on me, and so like the first couple of awards, he had the different song, and I was like, "Is this Phil? Is this not Phil?" I think it took me a couple.
Mm.
He'll get used to it.
We know when Chris is going. He stays with the same one. Beyonce, "Say My Name." Is
I'll tell you what.
started going with?
It is. I tell you what, I get a lot more love for that song up here than I did when I played it in Texas.
Everybody look, who's that?
I'm
Well,
walking.
you know she's got a new country song out, so you can play it in Texas now.
I'm walking up to Destiny's Child, and people are like, "What is this guy doing?"
You need to play the new Beyonce song,
Oh, he will. Don't worry.
country version.
Song's pretty
We'll
good.
do it.
If I cooked in Texas a lot, I would probably pick a different song that I like. I don't know, that I thought was cool. That one was funny. That one was funny to me.
Britney Spears, "Oops, I Did It Again," or what?
That's Brad's.
That's Brad's.
That is Brad's.
That's Brad's.
I had no clue. Is that really his?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which the guy
Yeah.
wins so much. Oops, I Did It Again is pretty fantastic.
There's Anna Bryce in the comments showing up. East Texas smokers.
Chris looks like a wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus kind of guy.
Hey, I swear to God, I kicked that song around, but it starts too slow. Like you got to start at the right spot.
Yeah,
I also was gonna do Salt and Pepper's "What a Man." That was my other choice.
Jesus.
Now we know why they don't let them have walk-up songs in KCBS.
Yeah,
We can't handle the responsibility, Phil. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, just call their
What do
asses.
you mean
up. They're gonna get
Backstreet
their
Boys
money.
is already taken?
So you guys all know Brian Payton, meet me in St. Louis. When he cooked Smoke on the Shores first time, he picked Nelly's is it Welcome to St. Louis or whatever. And so I was like, oh, it's a perfect song for you. Well, I forgot how it started. And it starts off, it says, "We just smoke and fuck all day." And I'm like, ooh, maybe not.
Well, I mean, I went with WAP the very first time, and I was told I couldn't play that again. So, thank God they only heard it.
We've had to censor a few over here that we can't play anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Brad has a sandwich at his shop named that, right?
WAP.
Yeah, it's the wet ass pastrami.
God, yeah. I love the fact how he pushes it to the very
Sounds
end.
delicious.
Just ran all down my chin. It's great.
Going down my chin.
Is the wet
Play the
ass?
other sound clip, Wes. Play the other one.
What's that?
Play the other clip.
Oh God, you're gonna get us kicked off here too.
It's your clip.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the
Your show's
channel's
just
going to be
getting
banned. Yeah.
We've already been punched off of YouTube tonight.
And you think we can get Kit to do that one too?
Please do it.
We do need some sound bites from Kit, though. That would be awesome. That would just some of
PBR and just be like, when you hit this number 6, I need you to say these and hit record.
Yeah. Double clutch, homeboy, all the.
We need to make a list and then go and record them. Like,
we actually got the list, Fred. We've started the list.
We'll have a list.
Yeah.
And how deep are we're like 50 words deep on this list too.
Mhm.
Put that shit on
I mean,
iTunes. Put it on iTunes for
$1.
$1.
For a buck.
We need to get them at a contest and say, "Hey, just read this list and we'll record them."
Hey, we put on iTunes for $1. We might make enough to get me a gold microphone.
Maybe.
Man, Bill, I can't believe I beat you.
Yeah. That's his famous last words. I can't believe I beat you. It's his way of rubbing it in.
Kid ain't trying to win contests. He's trying to beat his friends.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Whoa.
He got chingled this weekend. He was was he at Neil's Lodge this weekend? He got chingled.
That's good, Wes.
Yeah.
Did you just figure out that I had you on? I actually took a clip of this of you. Listen to
Is
it.
that the first time you played it tonight?
About 17 times tonight. But everybody thinks it's
The first time I heard it.
And I tell you what, the viewership went up when you played it, Wes. We're back to that.
It
Keep it
jumped up
button.
by 20.
It doubled when you hit that button.
No, there's
Dude,
something going on. We still have our YouTube visitor. It's just not showing in the counter. So
Yeah, I had people texting me saying they're on YouTube. Bill, you seriously just one comp. Your walk-up music should be that soundbite of Phil doing that.
It could happen.
It could
I
happen.
actually had this thing on loop today and just had it going, and I was like, just
Don't have to say it anymore. I can tell Westy hit the button.
Just make a
I
motion.
actually had it on loop by mistake, and I was like, I would blow my brains out if I couldn't get this
Phil,
button to stop it.
Just go like
But
this.
if you don't
and
play
you can do
that
it.
at your walk-up song, like Chris just said, you have missed the boat, boss. Bar, 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 bar.
Well, I'll tell you this much: when I come back to Texas, it's mine. If you're not using it,
Hey, Wes, I need to know that, Wes. So
And he's being
had to,
serious too.
Wes, so you had to
As
go
you
back to
know.
a previous, like when I said it, to pull the clip, right? So
Let me
did
tell
you
you
pick
guys,
the
I
first
want y'all to
one,
look
or
at
did
me
you go
really
through
close.
like 3 or 4 that was a better version?
I produced my ass off this afternoon. I just want you to understand. I did stuff that I watched YouTube clips to figure out how to do.
Wes. Hey, if the next show doesn't have a soundbite of "Can we circle back to smoking on the Rio?" I'm gonna be upset.
It will happen, Chris. That will be on here next episode. I promise.
Man,
Man, I think
when he got so
I think
serious,
you need to play the clips again for the like when they called us for reserve and for Grand Wes.
Hey,
And those are super impressive. I don't know how you did that.
Well, that took a while.
You're welcome,
Did y'all
Wes.
like
You're
that?
welcome.
Did the audience, did y'all like the clip
You're
that I made up?
You're welcome.
Let me
Wes.
know.
Hey,
But
did
yeah,
you take like
I
a
should be
personal
in
day
Vegas
today, or did you let your employer know I'm not going to do anything today other than work on this show that I do at night?
Yeah, let me be honest. I'm in sales, boss. I work 0 hours a week.
Wes just lost his job.
Let's be honest, I'm
I
in
want to get real
sales.
sad right here and be like, if you guys could donate, since I just lost my job, any little bit of help, you can feed a broke barbecue.
and Wes,
Please donate
producer.
Wes is like, no small donations. Have you seen my trailer?
And Wes is going to go to work tomorrow. His boss is going to be, how do you feel about doing that full time?
Right. I need to get work for this steel guy. He seems like he's got a lot of money. He's winning RVs and shit.
Part of the team.
Yeah. So we will do that before we sign off. I will play your 2 awesome walk-up songs. I loved yours. I watched yours about 30 times a day, Phil, by the way.
And send it to me. That's going to be my new background something on something.
I've seen both of them do that dance before, so
I've been thinking about working on my sea walk a little bit. You should have had a little sea walk in there.
Look, did I just tell you? I figured out how to do this shit today, Phil. You're asking way too much. Let me get a couple weeks in me, and I'll hammer it out.
Nice.
I know Fred wouldn't have done it. I'm just saying.
Fred said you're welcome.
Man, I said you're welcome.
And while we're at it, Fred,
We
you
love
got the
Fred,
little
man.
ceviche taco video that you dropped this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling Bill, man, who'd Fred get to do that video? He's like, man, Fred did that himself. Bullshit. No. And it wasn't that I doubted you, but I'm like, how much time did that video take? Man, it was a really good video, bro. I thought it was
Thank
great.
you, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was
It took him 8 hours for a 30-second video.
No,
Yeah, he's over there. Yanni's calling. Are you going to be in today? Yeah, baby, I'm almost done. Are you just going to hand model, or can you maybe come work?
We did a little hand modeling in that video for sure. Yeah.
That was great, man. I thought it was a great video.
Brother. Thank you, man.
How long did it take you, Fred?
Man,
Fred's stepping up his social media game, everybody. Go follow
trying
him.
to.
Did you release that YouTube video yet or no?
I haven't. We're releasing a full comp brisket trim video that we trimmed on site at a comp.
Nice.
Alonzo from Gulf Coast Smoke filmed it and he edited that one. So
Nice.
we're gonna put it out on our YouTube page. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube, brand new page. I've got like maybe 6 subscribers now. Maybe no.
I think
Make sure you follow him on MySpace. He's still there. Go check it out.
AOL.com, baby.
that video is gonna make grown men cry. Like I consider myself pretty good with a knife, and I'm like watching you trim a brisket. Like, yeah, I suck at this.
So yeah, we're gonna put that one out tomorrow, actually, on YouTube.
Man, that's going to be a great video, and it's probably going to get a lot of views. But I got a feeling if we would film Kit trimming a brisket, it would get more likes than yours.
It would get a lot of comments for sure.
It would, for sure.
We should contact
everywhere.
Yours would make sense, Fred. Yours would make, oh, okay, that's how he does it. And then Kit's would be like, never seen that before.
I think we should contact Brad and get some barbecue league videos with Kit.
Why is his brisket in one of the styrofoam steak packs with saran wrap on top of it?
Yeah, right.
That's how he buys them at HEB.
That's it.
Trim here, trim there.
That's funny. We've had a couple requests for the videos. I'm gonna throw them up before we sign out of here. Is that cool with you guys?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find Fred's channel so I can put it in the chat. I don't know if anybody in the chat is able to. Maybe if
before
Alonzo's
you do,
in
we
the
got a
chat.
little super sticker just popped. Yeah, turn it up.
Uh-oh.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, Gabriel. Oh
Thanks a
my
lot.
God.
Holy shit.
Look, we're gonna have to get the tooth out tonight.
Oh shit, Chris.
Man,
Damn.
update the leaderboard, Bill. Wow.
Well, we're guys, let me just go ahead and tell you. Hang on. I don't even know what to do with my hands right now.
I can't feel my legs.
Yeah. Chris just shattered what we were going to do.
Don't quit your job, Wes. I'm just telling you right now. Don't
Guys,
quit. I know you're seeing that big money
Who's
come in.
coming with me? Who is
Don't
coming with
resign.
me? Wow. I just want you to
Holy crap.
see this, you guys. He paid my first entry fee into the class. Thank you, Chris.
Very nice.
So there's
a lot,
Fred's
Chris.
YouTube channel.
There
Gulf
it
Coast
is.
Smoke. Put it in the chat so y'all can
Thanks, Alonzo.
go follow Fred. Make sure you're following him. So,
We're going to
and
hit that
Chris,
couple more.
and I wish it was tax deductible. I don't know if I can make it tax deductible. Appreciate the donation.
Dude, that's awesome.
And Chris
That is phenomenal. I don't think
Is
let me take it off.
he in the leader? He on the
Well,
leaderboard?
Chris has
He's in the
already
leaderboard.
done a damn good donation prior.
Yeah.
He just went and just topped that. So I think he was one of our first $99 ones, $100 ones.
Wow.
Yeah. He was on the leaderboard. Now he's just jumped all over it. So
Yeah, good Lord, man.
Is
Thank
he in
you
our
so much.
class?
He just left Scotty
He said-
Scheffler in the dust.
yeah, him and his
wife.
wife are coming. So him and his wife will
Cool.
be there. So
Nice.
Well, Kevin with T squared on here. I actually had a new mic and podcast set up that I ordered that was supposed to be here today, and it got derailed in delivery. So I was hoping to have it with Phil and the whole thing, the whole setup.
That's
Didn't
not
make
what
it,
happened.
man. It's the only
That's not
thing,
what-
the only prop that didn't make it.
No, that's not what happened.
Man, Wes, you got to close with the beard, Wes. You got to close with the
Yeah.
beard.
That's not what happened. Wes could only afford priority shipping on the beard or the podcast stuff.
One or the other.
one
got the
or
beard.
the other.
And he saved $3 by 5 p.m. You know, he could have done early morning by 10 a.m. It's $3 cheaper by 5. That's plenty of time.
Yeah. He could only afford one of them. Decided to go
Man.
with the beard.
It's hard to fly
Chris,
like
you
an
probably
eagle
need
when
to
you're
shave.
hard to fly like an eagle when you're working with turkeys, you know. So.
Speaking of,
Turkey number one.
Hang on a second, guys. Y'all remember this?
we're gonna take the hat off.
Episode 4, baby.
While he's doing that, should I do my best Brad impersonation?
Yeah, bust those bit.
And then we'll do our best Bill and Wes impersonation. Brad, we're so sorry. We'll have you on
We're so
again
sorry.
another time. We apologize.
Still looking for the mute button. Where's it at? I can't. How do we mute this thing?
Man, I don't know. We've had a lot of great guests, but at some point we should bring Brad on the show.
I can't believe he's not been on here, right?
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
let's let me just we'll hit this up, guys. I don't want to take up we still got strong viewership. So whatever you guys want to do. But let me knock this out for you real quick.
Hey,
And
you
then
really-
written 20 seconds after that, we got our boy Phil. He catered to the mob. You're a hell of a dancer, my man, for an Irish guy.
Man, I want to be that guy so bad. You nailed it.
That's the way you win a GC in Texas.
Man, I thought he had everything perfect on there, right? So he had the tattoos on the arms. He had the correct socks. He had the Crocs. And then right at the end, I'm like, man, he don't have the big black cock on my calf, Man, he missed the calf tattoo. But for a first, for one day, learning how to do this is pretty damn good, Wes.
Did we get the stamp of approval from Rob? I hope so.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Rob had a good weekend. Appreciate you, Rob.
I'm going to take the month off. I've done enough.
I'm going to take the month off. Fred, you're up.
We should get Rob in here to tell the story about his ribs. He should come in here and talk about his ribs.
Rob, you're up. Obviously, you need to be in the after party. We're going to talk about Rob's ribs.
Talk about the ribs in the after party.
He did it to himself. I mean, he actually did it to himself.
Hey, Vanessa says that was actually Bill in his younger years. Is this true?
I was going to say he was looking slim and trim, man.
Man, can you go ahead and load those up to the YouTube channel?
What's that?
You need to go ahead and load those up to the YouTube channel.
I'm going to send you yours, boss. Don't worry.
I'm putting it on my YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna send Rob the link. Hang on, let's see if we can get him in here. We got all kinds of time. Let me try to.
Yeah, Rob, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's Phil now, right this second. I think he could pull that dance off.
I think Phil should have not Phil. Rob should have the 5 of us on his next show and see how many viewers he loses.
And y'all heard Miss Vanessa. Make sure you hit that like button. We need each and every one of you.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
I sent Rob the link. I don't know if he's in a spot where he could. He may be tied up, but I've sent him the link. We'll see if he'll come on and talk about his ribs.
Hell
I wonder what song Phil was dancing to there.
Shipping up
Look
to
like
Boston.
a good one.
Oh, he's
a
at
baseball. It's because it was distorted. I don't think YouTube a dingus. That is actually one of the. It's a rap song, but I don't want to say it, so we'll get kicked off. So I'm gonna stop.
It
Rob
wasn't Cole Wetzel.
Rob says it.
It didn't look like it. It did not look like a Go Wetzel song.
Something to do with scissor. It was close to Coetzel.
Close.
Now,
they both sing music.
I definitely appreciate everybody. What y'all want to do? You want to hang tight? You want to end this show? Y'all let me know.
Where's everybody cooking this weekend?
We're an hour and 23 into it.
We'll get a recap. Where's everybody going? Are you cooking this weekend, Wes, or no? When's your next one?
I've got Drew Fest up in Drew Haven, Mississippi will be next weekend. So I don't know if we're gonna have Chris come up to that or not. We haven't chatted about it.
Me?
You coming? Yeah.
I'll be in Sugar Creek. It's only like 3 hours from the house, so it's hard to skip that one.
Yeah. Understood. Well, I mean, Drew's won this with Razorbacks 4 years in a row. So, I mean, think about that. This thing is hard to breathe in. I don't know how in the hell you keep a raggedy beard on like that. Lord have mercy.
Hey, wait till summer.
It's like an old sheep, man. You need to be sheared. But yeah, the guy just kills it in South Haven, Mississippi. So everybody's named it the Razor Rack Invitational. You know, there's Kevin Turner came up with Drew Haven, Mississippi. It's I think now the trophy is just to go see if you can just take him down. That's it. You don't even care to get a trophy. You just want to beat him.
That's why I'm not going.
Right. Smartest man in barbecue right there. Stay away from the pitfalls, right?
I'm pretty sure the comp I'm going to has Brad and Joe at it, though, so I should probably just stay home in general.
Right.
Yeah. Go down there to Texas, man. We need an RV. I think they're doing a house next week. Unbelievable, man.
Blazing.
Yeah, the guy's actually talking about putting one in. The same guys that did that is talking about putting one on in Vegas, like I guess down like on Fremont Street in Vegas.
Yeah.
So, which would be pretty cool. So
I would.
He
Sell
works
a
for the Raiders.
suite.
What's
I
that?
I said I would sell the Raiders suite.
Right. He actually works for the Raiders, but I think he used to work for the Cowboys, and you know, is friends with the people at Funtown RV. So, but yeah, he wants to do one in Las Vegas. So
We got a lot of Weatherford for sure. Hey, when are we going to get a CB over here, man? I see you're going to Maine, North Carolina. What do we have to do
North
to
Carolina.
keep helping you expand this thing? Not that
Just
we
send
want to
us-
get away from
send us a
KCS,
check.
we want to help you as
send
well.
us the check. You know?
Find us
I
some
mean,
more.
we do have the same two guys that won like 60 grand a piece this weekend. And we help that out.
I'll be in Rhode Island. I'm going to cook the Rhode Island one. So
Oh, that's an auto to the jack, right?
think so. Yeah. So
Yep.
What's the qualifier have to be? Is it still 15 or 25? What was it got?
15 for first year and 25 for second year and beyond.
As long as it's not in Texas. Y'all
Yeah.
get me straight on this. When it comes into Texas, it has to be what, 50?
No,
If it's not a
It's
state
not a state
proclamation,
championship.
Okay.
if it has a state proclamation, it can, and the first year event, it actually can be 15 on a first year with a state championship proclamation. If there's no proclamation, it has to have 50.
Yeah.
If it's not a first year and it has a proclamation, it has to be 25. So it's a lot to keep in there.
And each contest has to go get their own proclamation. So
Right.
Texas doesn't have a blanket. So it's up to the promoter to go get that paperwork from the Senate. So
Well,
like
we've got a
Louisiana,
guy-
Louisiana has a blanket policy. Anything over 25 is a state championship in
I
Louisiana.
don't know if Mark Porter's still in the comments, but he's a guy that'll throw you one on in a heartbeat. Would love to do it.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's go. So we're ready.
It may be in a truck stop parking lot, but we'll damn have barbecue.
As long as it's Bucky's.
Yeah, that's right. We can fit all our rigs.
Unfortunately.
Right.
We'll have a roller dog competition.
Oh my God.
Who is it that likes those? Was that Brad and Joe? Where
That's
that?
me. Me and Brad were talking about doing a barbecue league video of us just traveling the country rating roller dogs.
Yeah, do that. Please do.
please do that.
That would be awesome.
That Rhode Island comp, did it used to be a KCBS?
I think so. I think so.
It was a KCBS for a while.
I might
Is
be
it,
wrong.
or is it a new one?
I think it's been KCBS, but I'm not 100% certain.
I might be
Yeah.
wrong. Even if you change sanctioning bodies, I don't think it's a first year comp anymore. I think it's still a.
Second year or whatever.
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
I might be wrong, but
Yeah, no, it is. If it changes sanctioning bodies, it's considered a first year.
is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little
Yeah, because
Gringo.
we had
said
that
yes to the contest.
here in Texas. There was a KCBS, that double in Plainview. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Mark Marley.
I do.
And
I think me and Phil went 1-2 at that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we can
No
talk
big
about it a
deal.
little more if you want. I mean, we ain't got to move on so fast. I mean, I don't remember
big
that
deal, right?
contest. I had a good cook, you know.
that one, the first year it came to see.
No big deal.
I didn't play my song, but I did get the buckles. So
Hey, speaking of these voiceovers, Chris, I got to get with you this week. I have to have a no big deal from you.
Deal.
It's legendary. I mean, like I have to have it on here.
It's kind of taken on a life of its own.
Oh my god!
we want to put it on the
Everybody
shirts,
keeps
Chris.
talking
We want to
shirts,
put it on the
like
shirts,
Phil.
you know.
Just give me a gold microphone. We'll call it even.
Okay.
He's cheap.
Yeah, that's it, royalties.
It feels like deal. Let's go ahead and sign this now.
Bill,
And this thing ain't even plugged in. I mean, it's a cord.
Hey,
Feels
It's
like
got a
hey,
nice
Fred,
boom arm. Me and Bill.
There you go,
Yeah,
right
Brookhaven.
there. Mr. Mark Porter said CBA Brookhaven.
Let's do it, Porter. Let's do it, Porter. I'm probably
You know
going to
he
come to
will.
Brookhaven, so I'm probably going to cook it. Are you
Yay.
cooking it, Chris? Are you going to cook Brookhaven or no?
He is. Hell, he won it
think I-
last time. He's got to.
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
the
was-
one I went to a couple years ago?
No.
No, I think that was Roast and Boast, Fred.
Yeah. You
Brookhaven's-
guys all came in during COVID, during the hurricane. You remember
Yeah.
the tropical
There was
storm?
a hurricane or tropical storm that weekend there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was at Roast and Boast during
Okay.
COVID, I think.
I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you were
cooked
there.
that one.
That was the
Brookhaven.
one they brought in. Oh, they didn't have any judges. They brought in everybody, the cadets from the Air Force Base.
I thought
then
the judges was pretty good at that one.
Yeah,
I
well, the
know.
organizer calls us, or the rep, and he told me, he said, we stopped counting errors at 20 errors. So he goes, Wes, if you did good or you did bad, just write this one off. Well,
Yeah, because we
do I
got.
get my money back?
I think we
So they
got
said
checks
they
in the
stopped
mail from
counting at 20
KCBS on that
errors.
one, right?
We did get an email from KCBS about pork.
And we got. I think I got a check in the mail from KCBS on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I think they sent a group email on like the top 5 pork calls and told us we're all moving up one. I think Fred was, I don't know, 4th. I was 5th, and Brad was 3rd, and I think Lee was 2nd. And we got a group email that said we're all moving up one. And whoever first place pork was, man, they moved down to somewhere that I don't know where they moved, but
I was told it was due to that Zach Wurz given to me. It was a geriatric input person that didn't need to do that anymore. So we stopped counting at 20 errors. So if you did good or you did bad, just write it off.
Wow.
they told me the scoring was correct at the end. The overall scoring was correct. So
Yeah,
that was actually, I think that was actually my first RGC in KCBS. So
a matter of fact, me and you both won that one the very next year.
Yeah.
You RG'd it that year. The very next year, me and you damn near tied.
Yep.
Yep. So you like Columbus. It's be there this year.
I think all of us drum guys like Mississippi, anyways.
Yeah.
That
They do like drum.
Brookhaven's where I got my 7th for the Jack in 22, and where Bill got his 7th for the Jack in 23.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They do like drums, and they like Bill's dirty drums too. Bill's always done pretty good there.
Dirty drums for the win.
I'll tell
That's it.
Dad. I'll tell Dad not to clean the drums that week.
There you go, Chris.
Well, that was the one year we ended up having. It wasn't Hog Wild because Mark would get on to, but we had one that moved to that area to do it because of COVID. We ended up with, how many teams did we have, Bill? It was 13,
140.
160 at least.
We all had to split $500 in the whole pot, between 4 meets.
He's not lying. When I tell you we had money that jingled in an envelope, like if you open it too soon, you had to catch it.
I had a second place chicken, and it was a roll of quarters. So,
Andy, I want to cook the contest or just pitch quarters.
We all go out to eat, and I'm like, go to pay for dinner, and I'm like, put this on the bill, and I'll pay the rest of my debit card. That's my winnings. But that was one when Brad came down, and he was just cleaning the house. First chicken, first rib, first pork, and then it gets to brisket, and he gets second, and the whole place erupted. They're like, yeah, they love Brad. They're just like, F you, and he's laughing. And I mean, I think he pulled like a 712 that day, and I RGC it with like a 692. He's got a 712. He's like,
You came in second. You almost had it. No, not really.
not really.
I was like, I could have won 82 and still not caught you.
Did Brad? Has Brad ever told you a story about Frisco, Colorado, a few years ago?
No.
So his kids I believe they win both divisions of the kids queue, and then his wife won dessert, and Brad won salsa. And then he got like 3 first place and like a 3rd place. He said by the end of it, there was nobody clapping, everybody pissed off. Like they won literally everything. His kids won the kids queue and everything, man. He said they were all pretty pissed.
All right, when this is over, get to the car. Don't shake hands. Let's go.
He cooked that one in Utah or whatever, and they had 14 teams. They needed a 15 team to make a qualifier, and so he got a pellet smoker from Kelly Wirtz, and I think he had an extra drum, and his wife cooked, and they went 1 and 2. His wife RGC'd it. So there's a lot of pissed off people there too.
No big deal.
That one might can stay. It might can work.
All right, I've got the feeling where he likes it. Oh, we're going to keep the one I didn't like is coming around to you.
I tell you,
All right.
Eddie, I was talking to Eddie Morales, Bitfather, and he said he went up to Oklahoma and he GC'd the one in Oklahoma. This was, I guess, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago. And man, he was a Texas team. And man, I don't know if it was, I can't remember which Oklahoma one it was, but man, I think there was only like 15
That was
or
Sulphur
18
Springs,
teams.
Bill. I think
Sulphur
Wasn't it
Springs,
Sulphur
was it?
Springs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got a really good, chicken call and everybody clapped. And man, then he go, oh, wow, Texas, good job. And then he got a good rib call and they clapped. And he said every call, the claps got worse, littler and littler. And by the time he got first place brisket, there's like nobody clapping.
Hmm. You get your ass out of here, boy.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
No, it's part of it.
Right.
Well, it's getting
Yeah.
that time, man. We're an hour and 35 into it. It's been a great show. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Do you want to keep going, or do y'all want to sing us out of here and go to the backstage?
We'll
And keep
take
this
it backstage, Wes.
Okay.
We've done enough damage on YouTube tonight.
Just say it's
so,
about my bedtime.
right.
I think
Chris-
we've already got an
Yes.
email that says you're not getting
Wednesday's a big
monetized.
morning, huh, Chris?
What's that?
Wednesday's a big morning. You got to make sauce.
I do.
Make the donuts, baby. Appreciate everybody, man. We had a blast. We're gonna get set up. Get next Tuesday, man, on Chicken Fried and Chicken Fried.